Hi everybody and all you maniacs out there, welcome back to another episode of En-Mao Plays FIFA 15. Today it's Hartlepool versus Bournemouth in the next match of this league. Well, we're coming off a loss at the moment. We lost to Bolton Wanderers 1-0, and as you can see, here are the next four games that we've got. We've got against Bournemouth, then we've got Charlton, and then we've got Leeds. They're the next couple of games that we've got. But today we're going to concentrate more on the away match at Bournemouth. Bournemouth, who are above us in the table, if I remember rightly. They're doing pretty well for themselves in real life this year, to be honest with you. I think they're topping the championship at the moment. But on this game, they're still doing pretty well as well. But hopefully we can get the win and move up the table. So Hartlepool playing in the blue and white, Bournemouth playing in the red and black. We're off to Bournemouth then for this game. We're going to play on 4 minutes on professional difficulty. And well, yeah, there we go. I was too busy waffling. Sorry about that.
Hartlepool United.
Anyway, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know I'm going to do the commentary. I will commentate for the Hartlepool players. I will just refer to the Bournemouth players as Bournemouth striker, Bournemouth midfielder, etc, etc. Because I don't know everybody in the Football League at the moment. The way it's going though, I'm learning them pretty well, to be honest with you. Right, so there you go. They've got a few players there. That Callum Wilson, he went from Coventry City to Bournemouth, and he's done really well for himself in real life there, to be honest. I think he's a top scorer in the Championship at the moment. Anyway, here's Hartlepool's lineup for today. We've got Barber in goal, Duckworth at the back with Robotham, Bates and Holden. In the middle we've got Compton, Woods, Walker and En-Mao. And up front we've got Alessandra and Lee. Let's hope that they can do something today because, well, there was only one goal in the last game against Bolton Wanderers and they beat us. We didn't score at all and we struggled to get our shooting boots on. Anyway, we've kicked off. Well, we didn't kick off, Bournemouth kicked off. And we're heading from right to left on this half.
You know, you can't do that.
The referee's blown up for a free kick pretty much straight away. So let's hope that he's not going to be one of them referee who blows every 5 seconds and doesn't let the game flow freely, because there's nothing more annoying than a referee like that. Anyway, the ball played forward by the defender. Doesn't manage to do anything. It's cleared away by the Hartlepool defender and played forward by Walker up towards Lee. Lee tries a through ball towards Walker again now, and he's on his own against 4 defenders. He has a long range shot at goal, and he fired it just past the post. It beat the keeper. Let's have another look at that. It was swerving away from the post all the time, but look at how close that was. Even Jonathan Franks went, wow. He thought that was amazing. I thought we scored there, to be honest with you, but never mind. We've got plenty of time. It's only 7 minutes played. Anyway, the ball's played long from the goal kick, straight up to the player in the middle of the field. And now Bournemouth are attacking pretty strongly, and they retaliate with a shot straight back at goal, which also goes wide from Callum Wilson there. Brilliant shot.
And showing that consistently over the last few matches.
Okay, so Barber now with the ball, plays it back up to the defender so that he's starting an attack from the back, and it's Robotham going on a run here now. It's crazy that the Hartlepool defenders all seem to go on runs and try to be strikers, and the thing is, over the past couple of seasons some of them have actually scored goals, which is even more crazier. I mean, occasionally you get the odd defender score a goal. That was unlucky. That was a lovely little through ball there by Alessandra towards Lee, and Lee just didn't get onto the end of it. If he had done, that could have been a goal. But going back to it, the defender scoring. I mean, sometimes you get a defender score once every now and then, but our defence seemed to be like our bloody strike force at the minute and seem to be banging in the goals because we're struggling to score goals with our forwards. But hopefully over time that will come once they settle down into this league. I mean, they've had 15 games so far to be settled in the league, so they should be able to start putting them in the net. Anyway, here's Compton with the ball. Has a shot at goal. It deflects off the defender. And now it's cleared away by the Bournemouth defender
throw
into
here.
the stands. If the defender hadn't been there, that would have been a pretty decent shot towards goal then. Anyway, the ball's thrown to Compton. Woods with a long-range shot. A great save by the Bournemouth keeper. Denies Woods his goal again. This guy really needs to get on the scoreboard. We've been saying it for the past 2 seasons. I think when he does score, I'll be dancing around my living room. Because it's going to come eventually. The way he keeps having a shot, the way he keeps on shooting a goal, it'll happen one day. The only goal he's ever scored was on a simulated match for me. Oh, and he nearly scored there by headering it at the bar. Oh, it wasn't Woods actually. Who was that who had a go at goal? Can't see who it was. I think it was Walker, wasn't it? No, Robotham, the defender, pushed up again, tried to score with a header, and he nearly did so. He hit the crossbar. Not too bad for a defender. Anyway, the ball played along up the field, straight towards Callum Wilson. Tries to get forwards once again, lays it off to the midfielder, and now he gets tackled by the Hartlepool midfield. They're not letting anything go into this goal today. Well, so far they're not anyway. They're trying to get it back, and once again they're pushing forwards. Lee with the ball. He's got his people to his left and people to his right. That's a nice through ball towards En-Mao. Will he be able to get the crossover? He turns to one player, tries to turn the other, doesn't manage to do so, loses the ball, and now Bournemouth defenders push it forward up towards the attackers. That's a nice tackle there by Walker, and now they're trying to get back forwards. No, they don't get the ball. It's getting cleared away by the Bournemouth defender once more, and there's a clattering tackle by, I think it was Holden, who stopped the Bournemouth attacker from going any further forward. No messing for him, and again he gets stuck in. Holden, one of the better defenders of our team. You know, don't want to be losing him. Apparently there's been speculation on the game that he's not happy and that he might want to go to another team. I would be sad to see Holden go. Let's hope that the computer manager keeps hold of him. To get it, hold of Holden.
We know he's unsettled.
Anyway, I'm here all week.
Another club wants to take him away.
So he throws the ball back in.
There
you go. The two clowns here are now telling you about
I wouldn't have
how Holden
any
wants to
hesitation
leave.
about that today.
And now I shut up, they shut up. Thanks. Right, anyway, Walker trying to get stuck in, trying to get the ball. He's tussling for it in the middle of the pitch. En-Mao going now and getting stuck in, trying to get the ball back. They just can't seem to get the ball off these defenders. Anyway, he got the ball that time. Lee tried to play the long ball through to Alessandra, but it gets cut out by the Bournemouth midfielder. And Bournemouth once again go on the attack, but Robotham, here he goes again, charging forward. It's as if he wants to score against Bournemouth. It's as if he's got something to prove, but now he's lost the ball. He's struggling to get back, and he needs to because Bournemouth are on the attack again. Tackle there. The ball gets passed towards Lee. The referee blows and calls play back though for a couple of seconds, and he calls over the Bournemouth player and tells him to chill out. And Arthur there having a go at the referee as well, telling him to fucking do one, I think, basically. Anyway, we've played 45 minutes of this half. We're now in the 5 minutes of added time, an injury time that I don't know has come from where that's come from because there's been hardly any fouls in this first half. Anyway, the fouls to Hartlepool. Let's see what we could do. Long ball forward, trying to push it up the field, trying to get a goal just before this half time. That'd be ideal time to score. And it's Lee with the ball. Oh, and he shoots it over the top and wide. Absolute waste of a strike there. But that's the end of the first half. The referee's wrapped it up, and at the moment it's Hartlepool 0, Bournemouth 0, and Hartlepool have been a bit on the back foot really. They've had Bournemouth constantly pressuring them and taking the ball off them. They're really struggling to get past that defensive line today, to be honest with you. Bournemouth though seem to be having the same trouble at the other end of the pitch. But Hartlepool have had more shots, I think, but then they have been striking from distance. So it's equal. It's pretty equal, but I would say Bournemouth just edge it at the moment. Anyway, we're going on to the second half, and it's Hartlepool kicking off. Walker now with the ball. We're going now from left to right.
Free kick.
And, well, we'll see if we can score some goals. After all, we are the away team. There you go, Callum Wilson getting a yellow card there for his tackle then that he just did on Walker. Not a good tackle at all. Went in a little bit too late there. Look, Walker though went down a bit too easy as well. There you go, you can see the dismay at him getting a yellow card. He's not happy about that at all. Anyway, Duckworth to take the free kick. Plays it forward.
Sending off to
goes
tell
to
you
Walker.
about
Walker loses the ball once again, and now Bournemouth are on the attack. They're dossing around in the middle of the pitch. That's a lovely through ball though. Gets tackled and intercepted by the Hartlepool player, and Lee tries to turn it but gets clattered up in the air. Looks at the referee. Referee waves play on, says no foul. God knows how he did that, because a couple of seconds ago they give away a yellow card for a tackle that wasn't as bad as that. Anyway, here they go again. Bournemouth on the attack. They're running up the wing. Holden trying to get back to stop this attack. Doesn't manage to do so. And there's a header of goal. And it's just gone over the top. He managed to get the crossover. No problems at all. The Hartlepool defence just stood there watching and didn't even do anything. That's the problem with the Hartlepool defence. They need to really focus and get onto this, get their head onto the ball as soon as it comes across from that cross on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side even. They just seem to always watch the ball come over and allow people to have a free header at goal. Something that we need to look at on the training field, I presume. Anyway, they've brought on Gosling and they've took off Arter now that he had the warning from the referee. So there we go. That's the first substitution of the day to Hartlepool, and also, sorry, to Bournemouth, and Hartlepool have also done a substitution as well. That was unfortunate for Hartlepool. They were through on goal, but the keeper foiled their plan of scoring, and he kicked the ball long up the field from the goal kick. And now they're going on the attack down this near wing.
63 minutes.
I don't know how En-Mao allowed the player to just dance around him as if he wasn't there then. He needs to get his concentration back. I think quite a few of the Hartlepool players do at the moment. That was a nice tackle by the Bournemouth player. Now he's headed it in, and he's gone for another header at goal. Once again, another free header. Here you go, the next championship fixture here for Bournemouth against Brighton and Hove Albion. And now En-Mao's coming off the field for making way for Jonathan Franks.
I think we're going to see some good football.
The fans showing appreciation there for what En-Mao's done today. Giving him a whistle. No boos for Jonathan Franks coming on the field as they normally do either. So must be the right option for the referee today. Anyway, as you can see, the possession stats: Bournemouth 60%, Hartlepool 40%. I think it goes to show who is being the more dominant in this second half of football. They've had several attempts on goal, and Hartlepool seem to be struggling to even get the ball forward. Duckworth though gets stuck in there now, and the ball through to Alessandra, but he's shown offside. The referee and the linesman both in cahoots, waving the flag, and away it goes for the offside decision. If he'd have played the ball through to Alessandra there rather than using Lee first, it could have been a different thing. But anyway, here's the substitution for Bournemouth. Callum Wilson going off, and Pittman coming on to take over his position.
Seemed to dip. His shoulder slumped, so no surprise he's got hooked here.
Defender to play the ball long forward. He does. Nutted on by the Hartlepool midfielder, doesn't manage to do anything with it, and it was going out for a corner until the Bournemouth player got involved with it. He tried to cross it over, and Holden stood in the way, and it's gone out for a corner now. God knows why they allowed that to happen. Anyway, Bournemouth with the corner. Crosses it over, headed a goal, and oh, it's in! It's gone in straight past the keeper. What a brilliant set piece that was! Absolute beautiful one from the training ground. He crosses it in, and on the near side post, the player just runs in, flicks a head on, and it goes flying past Barber, past all the defenders. Barber was caught napping there. He dived for the ball about 0.05 of a second after it's gone past him. Absolute shocking keeping by Barber there. He should have been more aware. the defenders at fault as well, allowing the player to get a free header on the ball. And while it is now Bournemouth 1, Hartlepool 0, and now they're going on the attack again, that has given them the extra bit of life that was needed to this game. Bournemouth really coming out of their shell now, pressing forward. That was a nice throw-in down the wing, and they're trying to get it down there to get another crossover. Nice bit of tackling though by Duckworth, stops the attack from going any further than himself. He's coming across to get the ball again. I think that was Compton with the tackle that time. Here we go, going to make a substitution. Going to bring on Jordan Richards now for Josh Robotham, who's pressed forwards, trying to score. And Richards, who has pressed forwards and has scored. He scored a couple of games ago with a delightful header. Absolute brilliant header. So let's see if we can make a change to this game and see if he can get us back into it, because we've got less than 10 minutes left of this game and of this half. That's a nice through ball there towards Lee. Tries to play it through to Alessandra. Gets foiled by the defender, who clears it right up the pitch, and it's gone out for a throw into Hartlepool. Duckworth comes across to get the ball. Throws it long up the side.
Got 7 minutes
Miller turns, tries to knock the ball forward, doesn't manage to do so. The tackle from the Bournemouth player puts it out of play again for another throw into Hartlepool. Duckworth plays it to Miller. Miller jumps a tackle, and the referee linesman's flagging for it, and the referee's called back play. Now he's coming over to have a word with the player. He's having a word and he's pointing at him. Tells him no more of that, otherwise you'll be gone, sunshine. Be a little bit fairer. Very late with the tackle there. I would have probably given him a yellow card for that. But it's one of them. He hasn't given me a yellow card, he's just had a warning. The referee's done pretty good today, to be fair. He's been very lenient with some of the tackles. Good refereeing today. Anyway, Miller with the free kick. Plays it long at the goal. He has a go. Doesn't manage to score though. The keeper comes out, collects a ball. We've got less than a minute here. Trying to get the ball into the goal. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening though for Hartlepool today. They're pushing forward. This is a last-ditch attempt. Alessandra plays the ball towards Richards, the defender. He passes it to Compton. Compton looks up, tries to have his shot, but he gets cleared away by the defender, and surely that's got to be one of the last touches of the game, because 90 minutes has been played here. It says we've got 5 minutes of added time left to go. I don't think it'll be that long. We've pretty much played half of that anyway. And there we go. The referee blows the final whistle, and it's a defeat once again. The second defeat in a row for Hartlepool, as Bournemouth beat them today 1-0 at home. Well played to Bournemouth. I mean, Hartlepool didn't come and show that they were in the mood for scoring goals or in the mood for winning games. And when you show up like that, well, it becomes a bit of a problem. But it's the second game in a row that's a loss for Hartlepool. Let's see if they'll be able to do something when they play against Charlton Athletic in the next game of the season. Anyway, here's another look at the highlights. That was Walker's shot that only just went wide at the start of the first half. And there was the shot that just grazed the top of the bar. You could see that the defender was actually on the case there, near enough trying to stop the ball from going in. He would have maybe saved it anyway, because he was right back at the line. There's a tackle on Walker by Wilson that managed to get him the yellow card. Looks on in disbelief, as if to say, you know, why are you giving me a yellow card? But when you're doing fouls like that... And there was another real bad foul by Cook there, to be honest with you. Wilson having a go at goal. And here's the ball where it comes over, and he gets a head on it. Free header at goal. Barber at fault there. Way too late on seeing and reacting to the header. And that was the goal that put Bournemouth in the lead and won them the game. Absolute brilliant header. Can't complain at that. And that's how it finished. Bournemouth 1, Hartlepool 0. Well, bit of a shocking game there. Hartlepool being outplayed and outclassed by Bournemouth today. hopefully when we play them next time, they won't have such a free run. EnMao scores a 5.9, and Steve Cook for Bournemouth scores the 7.7 man of the match. Anyway, here's the scores from around the grounds. Read them out, big man.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Bolton Wanderers 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Bournemouth 1, Hartlepool United 0. Cardiff City 2.
So, people
Ipswich
all at the
Town
top of the
2.
table seem to
Charlton
lose
Athletic
today.
0,
Blackburn Rovers
Leyton Orient
drawing.
0.
Who
Huddersfield
else
Town
was it?
2,
Sheffield Wednesday lost 2-0, and Norwich City is
Leeds
still
United
playing at the
2,
moment against
Derby
Wigan
County
Athletic, so
2,
their score hasn't
Middlesbrough
been
1,
decided yet.
Nottingham Forest
Which you
0.
thought it would have been, to be
Millwall
honest with you. But
0,
all the top
Leicester
teams,
City
of
2,
all the top of the table
Norwich City
losing
2,
today.
Wigan
So
Athletic 0.
no points really
Reading 1,
to be gained
Birmingham
there.
City 1, Watford 1, Barnsley.
That loss,
1.
though, will have dropped
Let's
us
see what
even
that
further
means
down the
for the league
table. I
tables.
mean, we lost
At the top
places
of
the
the
last
table
time when we
remain
lost, and here we
Norwich
go
City
again.
with
Now we've dropped
29
down from
points.
12th. We're now
Second,
14th
climbing
in
the
the
table
league.
are Huddersfield
Played
Town
13
with
games,
23
won
points.
5, drawn
In
2,
third,
lost
moving
6.
down are
Goals
Sheffield
for
Wednesday
6,
with
goals
22
against
points.
9. So we're
In
at a
fourth
minus
and
3
falling are
deficit
Blackburn
now.
Rovers
We're
with
on
22
17 points, and
In
we are
fifth,
now
Wolverhampton
12
Wanderers
points
with
behind
21
Norwich
points.
City.
In
We're
sixth,
going to have to
Watford with
really
20
pull our
points.
finger out if we
In
want to
seventh,
catch them
Derby
and
County
end up
with
at top of
20
this league.
points.
Anyway,
Charlton
I hope
Athletic
you've
with 19
enjoyed this
points.
episode
Bottom
of
of the
FIFA.
table, Nottingham
If you have,
Forest
leave a
with
like and
8
comment and
points.
subscribe.
And then reading up the
Anyway,
table,
thanks
second
very much
bottom,
for
moving
watching.
down
I
are
hope that you'll
Barnsley
come
with
back and
11
join us on the
points.
next
Third
game.
bottom and
If you
falling
do,
are
I'll see you
Millwall
then.
with 12
Until
points.
then, take
Fourth
care
bottom,
and
rising
bye
up the
for
table
now.
are Bournemouth with 12 points. Fifth bottom, moving down, are Bolton Wanderers with 13 points.
Anyway, a big thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video of FIFA 15. Leave a like if you can and comment if you want to, and please click the big subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Add me on all the social media sites, the links are in the descriptions, as is the information if you ever want to play a game with me. Also, come and join in the fun at the live streams that I do. Links are on the screen right now. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next video. Once again, thanks for watching, and until then, bye for now.